Welcome back to Dad Cooks For Us. Here, I share recipes straight from my kitchen to yours. Because why settle for takeout when you can create restaurant-worthy dishes at home? I'll show you how to whip up authentic Indian flavors with ingredients you can easily find in Indian and American grocery stores, along with some handy tips and tricks to make it all come together seamlessly. Today we are turning up the spice with the classic North Indian egg masala. This dish is bursting with rich aromatic flavors. Boiled eggs simmered in a luscious tomato onion gravy infused with the perfect blend of traditional Indian spices. It's actually my daughter's absolute favorite because she loves it spicy, and trust me, this one packs a punch. Whether you pair it with fluffy steamed rice, warm naan or flaky paratha, this hearty curry is bound to be a hit at your table. So, are you ready to bring up the magic of Indian cooking to your home? Let's dive in and get started. So I got everything ready here. We like it hot, so I got this extra hot chili powder. I'm using dhania powder, and this is the coriander powder. I have this homemade garam masala, and I know I have to make a video on that, so I'm going to use this. And actually, until I make this, and if you still wanted to go ahead and make this recipe, just go to an Indian store and ask for a garam masala. It would work out just fine. I got turmeric, I got cumin powder, freshly cut Thai chili, I got salt, of course, I got Kashmiri chili, so this gives a nice red color to the curry. I have cilantro, freshly cut cilantro, tomato. This would give a nice tangy taste to the curry. And again, one thing about this tomato is try not to use those canned tomatoes. I have used them in the past and I regret it. The ones that I use is Roma tomatoes. You go to a Kroger or any grocery stores, you get Roma tomatoes. So the ones you pick up, so when you pick up those tomatoes, make sure they are a little soft on the outside. Okay, not the ones that are like hard. The ones that are soft would really give a good taste to your curry. All right, and then in all my curries, I prefer to use red onions. So I got 2 big red onions cut into pieces. Yeah. All right, and of course, the ginger garlic paste, fresh ginger garlic paste. Before we start the cook, what I'm going to do, the first thing, okay, now let me show you what I'm doing with the eggs. Now these are hard boiled eggs, 6, and what I did is I actually sprinkled turmeric, red chili powder, and a little salt, and I just let it stay for an hour. And I made, you see these little slices I made. So this actually the powder, the seasonings actually get inside of the egg, so it gives you a nice taste. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first fry them, I mean just saute them, and then I'll start with the curry, and then towards the end I'll add the egg. A little more, 3 to 4 tablespoons, good enough. So when the oil reached the smoking point, I added a little cumin seeds, which is a whole cumin, half a teaspoon, added the red onions, and kept on sauteing till it turned brown. Add the ginger garlic paste, and here the ginger garlic paste is 50-50. So I think I took 10 cloves of garlic and similar amount of ginger. And see, at this time, because everything is so hot, you don't want to burn the ginger garlic paste. So what I generally do, I would go ahead and add a little bit of water. Start with adding the tomatoes, salt, go ahead and add this extra hot chili powder, add a little more water just so that it doesn't burn, you know. Continue, then go ahead and add dhania. I'm going to add a little extra dhania. Okay. Turmeric, little bit. Okay. Little bit of cumin, a little bit of Kashmiri chili. That gives the nice color. A little bit of garam masala now, and then towards the end. At this point, you can also add the eggs. It's perfectly fine. Right. I was coming back after 10 15 minutes. Yeah, it's better. It's not sticking anymore. Little bit. In fact, you know what? I did a mistake of using an iron carbon steel wok. So iron is a better conductor of heat, so it's good for Chinese or Asian dishes, but not great for, I think, Indian dishes. Let's give it a taste. Yum. Yes. Yup. I'll keep it for a little while longer. Let's check on this. It's coming out well. See those little oil surfacing at the top? That's the sign that you're in the home stretch, and that it will take another 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes and you should be done. Until you see that, you have to keep going. The oil should separate and it should come at the surface. Looks like it's going well, and you see that little spot of oil on the surface. That's a good sign, which means is the curry is cooking well. So I'm going to just give one stir. Yeah, I think it needs a little water. Water is your friend when you're cooking all these Indian curries. So I got it inside, transferred it to an aluminum wok, because that is the best kind of wok where you should be cooking the Indian curries, and not the carbon steel. But now at this point, you just keep stirring it on very low flame. You could add a little extra cilantro towards the end, if you add fresh cilantro, it gives an amazing taste to the curry. And also one other thing that I do is also I add the garam masala. Remember, there is a difference between the garam masala and the rest of the masala that we add. The garam masala, the way we prepare it, and I know I have a video that I need to make. So you first roast it in a pan, and then when it's kind of half cooked, you actually grind it in a jar to a fine powder. So you can add garam masala towards the end of an Indian dish while you're cooking it, but rest of the masalas do not add. Like for example, you don't add cumin powder or you don't add coriander powder towards the end. It's not the right way to do it. But garam masala you can certainly add towards the end. So at this point, once you see the oil settling on the top again, then again, right now it's just your judgment when you want to stop the cooking. Just look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The rich colors, the creamy texture, and the mouth-watering aroma. This North Indian egg masala is a feast for the senses. Like I said, it pairs perfectly with rice, naan or paratha, but this particular dish would go best with paratha or a naan. And if you're in the US, I have seen Costco sell some really good naan breads. Just heat them up in a pan with a little butter and you're all set for an authentic experience right at home. I hope you enjoyed this delicious dish with me today. If you tried out, I'd love to hear about it and how it turned out for you. Leave a comment. Until next time, happy cooking and keep bringing those amazing flavors to your table. See you in another video. Cheers. Bye.